After really a long journey, I reached Singapore and in quarantine now. Almost everything went very smooth. Those who are on the way are planning. First of all, no need to be panic. Here they are very supportive and helpful. If we comply the requirements, actually they treat like a five-star service in Singapore airport. I would like to share my experience for the preparedness of Singapore arrival. What are the requirements for pre-departure, on arrival and quarantine in Singapore? This might be helpful those who are on the way to Singapore or getting ready to travel to Singapore from India via third countries. First, let's see the preparedness for pre-departure. If you are already in third country with entry approval, you need to make it ready hard copy of the following document at all time. I am sharing it kind of a checklist. These documents will be thoroughly verified by both airline staff while check-in as well as on arrival immigration staff. So keep the documents in handy to have a smooth clearance. First is a passport, then your Singapore entry approval, then your IPA or your existing pass, then your PCR test. The latest regulation is 48 hours. Within 48 hours, you need to have the negative PCR test. Then you need to fill the Singapore arrival card and then print it out. Then final vaccination certificate with the Covishield. Then on arrival PCR, here they are calling as a swab test payment with the QR code. Then the stay home notice payment receipt. Apart from this, in your mobile, you need to download the Trace Together app, then the FWMOM Care app, and you need to keep one thermometer in hand with you. Either it is a non-touchable thermometer or touchable thermometer for your personal use. And then WhatsApp, obviously a WhatsApp everybody will have. Then health insurance. Health insurance is mandatory for the S-Pass and work permit holders, but it is optional for the EP and dependent pass holders. But for me, nobody asked the health insurance, but it is better. If you have the health insurance provided by your company, I believe it's more than safe. Then let's see what are the requirements while check-in. When you come for check-in, the airline staff will thoroughly verify all the above documents for Singapore travelers. They really take time to verify all when compared to other country travelers. So keep all the detailed, clear hard copy in hand with you to show to them immediately. I want to give a small advice here. Don't make any conversation or over communicate. Don't try to share your knowledge or understanding to them. They are just a airline staff. They just provide it or reply what they asking. When they allow you to check in, they have signed kind of list of requirements to verify. They just see only the documents. We don't need to speak what our understanding, what we read in the internet, what we find, all of the details. You just provide what they asking, and this is their responsibility to make sure everything correct to before you board. So if you just answer to their question exactly, your boarding will be very smooth and very fast. Then let's see what are the transit requirements. If you are transiting via Qatar or any other country, for me it is Qatar, Doha. Transit is same like before COVID-19. So no any questions or verification in Doha airport. I just changed the flight and pass some time in the transit period, and you are really good to go. Your checked in baggage, they all already transferred to me very clearly. So transit is not at all an issue. Then let's see what are the expectations on arrival. Once you reach the Singapore airport, Singapore airport made an excellent arrangement for guiding on arrival passengers. Once you reach the immigration, please provide all the above listed documents to the immigration officer. Again, they taking time to verify all the details, both hard copy and your online submission. It takes time around 5 to 7 minutes. Actually, to say the guy went before me took more than 10 minutes, as I saw he was searching the documents several times. So again, keep the documents in handy. If everything is good, you can cross the immigration smoothly. Then keep on the arrival PCR test QR code ready on top along with your passport. and you keep moving. One more point, they will verify and verify your on arrival PCR test QR code. If the QR code is recognized, then they will send you to the PCR test. They call it as a swab test within the airport. After your PCR test completed, you don't need to be wait for the result. They will send you to a group of peoples. They will gather 5 to 10 peoples. Then they will arrange a bus to transport you to the quarantine hotel. Of course, quarantine hotel selection is not our choice. Then let's see what are the quarantine hotel requirements. Once you reach the quarantine hotel, they will provide a form to fill up your personal details, passport details, and all the mobile contact number and your requirements, and they will provide a menu for your food selections. The hotel which I am staying, they provide a very detailed menu with the 2 food options on each day. You are a vegetarian or non-vegetarian, you can specify, or if you have any special food limitation also, you can specify over there in their form. Then they will provide you the ART test kit, which you need to do for the 3 days 3 days test during your 14 days quarantine period. Your hotel room key is a one-time key. It means that if you come out of the room and the door locked, means you can't go or open again. So never try to come outside of the room or anything. For me, outside of the room, they put a chair and they leave all the food, all my deliveries there. I just open the door, collect it, and close the door immediately. You can order anything to deliver to your room. I believe all the hotel has this service. Those who are already been in Singapore may know this better. I read recently the quarantine days reduced to 10 days, but for me it is still 14 days they provided. So now I'm in 14 days quarantine. I will keep you posting how this quarantine goes. So guys, it is very simple, not so much to panic. Just follow their guidelines, you are good to go. In Singapore airport, they made a really good arrangement and very clear guiding. A lot of people standing there to guide every 10-meter distance. Actually, there are more staff standing in the airport than the passengers. Please always follow the latest guidelines. The information provided in this channel is based on today's update and best of my knowledge and understanding. Please always check the latest news and update for any country you travel, because travel related requirements are frequently changing due to COVID-19. For India to Singapore entry requirements, please subscribe and follow. Thank you.